Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
John Adams, is that you? Thank you for coming.
Why have you called me here?
Please, no one else will take our case. You have to help us.
Continue.
Line.
You are our last hope.
Oh, you just read it from me. You are our last hope.
Defend the most hated men in Boston?
Innocent man.
Before I make any decisions, I regret to say I must hear your side of the story.
Line.
On Monday night.
On Monday night, at 8 o'clock, the fire bell started ringing. At about 9 o'clock,
Some of the guard.
some of the guard found me and made me aware that the fire bells were a signal. Not of a fire, but for the townspeople to attack the guard. Ever since the British started taxing the people of Boston have started to riot. They started a rebel group called the Sons of Liberty, led by that hooligan, Samuel Adams. Line.
Wait, I lost our spot.
The government's worst enemy is never the rebellious, but the government itself. They do make mistakes, but it is not our job as the people to question the king, but to follow his orders. When we arrived at the scene, the people were shouting and throwing ice at our guard. I told my men to stand their ground while I tried to reason with the people, asking them to retire and go home peacefully. Talked to one of the guard.
You line?
Line.
I told my men to stand.
Told
my men to stand their ground.
my men to stand their ground while I tried to reason with the people, asking them to retire and go home peacefully. I talked to one of the men, Richard Palms, for a short while. Then Private Hugh Montgomery was hit in the chest with a club and fired the first shot. After that, the others followed. My name is Captain Preston, and I swear I didn't give the order to fire.
Ooh. You are a mockery to Massachusetts. I am ashamed I'm related to you. Oh, this is a different scene, by the way, Miss Davis. This is background house of turned big screen of Bakken. Abigail's on the side of the room quietly, witnessing government arguments between Samuel Adams and John Adams, who are in the middle of the stage.
I'm not in this scene, I don't think.
Let's get the scene. Scene change.
Go till you see Quincy.
Whoa. Scene change. In court, the judge is on stand against the far end of the courtroom. The jury is in a row in front of the judge. The lawyers have a large space in which they can lawyer. The spectators, witnesses, and defendants are separated by them at the gate. Quincy is questioning Marshall.
Okay.
Go.
How would you describe the events that occurred on March 5th, 1770?
Peaceful protest, sir.
What were the people in the protest saying?
Throwing snowballs, sir.
I mean, doing. Yeah, man, doing. How did they respond to these snowballs?
Oh, they didn't like it, sir. Chilly on the skin, I reckon. Tip-top bibbidi-bop.
Can you swear that you heard... Line.
Can you swear that you heard
Captain Preston give the order to fire on the night of the event?
Yes, sir. I heard him as clear as day. Damn your bloods, why don't you fire?
No further questions.
Were these men throwing anything other than snowballs? Were they not, in fact, carrying clubs?
Keep on going.
As any true Boston man would know, those clubs are used for the beating of a rope, sir. And could they not also be used for meeting out men's brains? Ah! No, that couldn't be shouts from protests from spectators. Did you see accused the night of the shooting? Yes, he was standing behind all his men, sir. Can you swear he was behind his men when he gave the order to fire? Yes, I swear he was behind his men. I would like the jury to take account for this. Thomas Marshall swears that Captain Preston was behind his men when the order of fire was given. No further questions.
Keep going until you see Quincy.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Okay, last line, big boy. In the court, final speeches. Quincy is speaking.
Line.
Is there such thing?
Is there such a thing as voluntary manslaughter? No. You cannot murder in self-defense if escaping is a viable action. The fact that they voluntarily loaded musket and ball into their rifles is a clear evidence of malice in their intentions. Their own actions condemned themselves to their fate when they took innocent lives. Line.
Crime and punishment is a simple system.
Crime and punishment is a simple system. I ask you to convict the killers because they committed nothing less than the act of murder, for which they must pay.
That's the